What's up, guys? Henry here. Thought I'd try my hand at doing another film review. It's been a while since I did one of these, so figured it's time to do one again. But before I get started, I'd like to do a shout out, and this one's gonna go to Jilly G. She does a lot of great horror film reviews, and as always, there'll be a link to her channel in the description box. Okay, now on to the review. Okay, so the film I'm going to talk about today is called Mother, and it stars Daryl Hannah, as you can see. And this movie kind of amused me a little bit, and there's going to be tons of spoilers because this is kind of more like a warning review as opposed to like a regular review. So you would think by looking at the artwork that this was a slasher movie, but it really isn't. Which is a shame because this could have been a really fun slasher movie had they decided to go that way. This movie is about a young girl who's an overachiever in high school, and she's getting ready to go to college when her life gets turned upside down by pranks done to her through social networking, like Facebook and stuff like that. Like, it starts off where someone uses her IP address to post a website, and it's about like the kids in her school, like who's having sex and who isn't. And then later on, like her friends get ostracized, like through other websites and postings on I forget what they call it, like buddy space or something like that. And she ends up getting expelled, and she ends up losing all her friends. But the funny thing about this movie is that it's a whodunit. But unfortunately, by looking at the cover art, you know who's doing it. It's the mom. In fact, they could have called this movie "The Mother Did It," based on this cover art. Another thing that amused me about this movie is everything that happens in it, like the website and the pictures that are posted. They're all pretty tame, and then and there's no nudity and there's no swearing in this movie. And then I decided that I'd research it because it was pretty tame and that. But this ended up being a Lifetime channel movie, and it went by another title, which was The Social Nightmare. And you can tell it was really inspired by the early portions of The Social Network. Even the title is like a riff off The Social Network. Like at the beginning of that movie, the Mark Zuckerberg character had that, rate the girl thing that he posted up on his blog or something like that. And I think that's where that whole who's having sex thing came from. But what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. So anyways, so somehow the Asylum had got the video rights to this and decided to change the title and then to market it as a slasher movie, which is a huge mistake, unfortunately. Because when I was watching the movie, I'm thinking, well, who are they making this movie for? It's not for horror fans. It was just kind of more, it was so tame, and it was just like, watching the films like it was made by parents. I think it's kind of like, the dangers of social networking for young kids. Like, don't post nudie pictures on the internet or whatever. I don't know. But it's a shame. I really wish that this was a slasher movie, but it is not. Although Daryl Hannah does try to kill her best friend at the end of the movie, but there's no blood and everything is resolved, like, actually peacefully, and her mom gets counseling for her mental illness that didn't really pop up anywhere until she was time for her daughter to go to college. Alright, guys, so I guess that's my review. Check out Jilly G. The link's in the description box. And I guess I'll talk to you all later.